Johnny Stewart.
My favorite comedians are Dave Attell, who's the funniest guy on the planet, and Patrice O'Neill, who's the funniest guy in the planet. I thought that was going to go better. Oh, man. I had, now I'm all flustered. Fuck. Thinking about fingering my cat. She's in heat right now, and she just runs around the house rubbing her ass on everything and fucking making annoying sounds. So, like, my pinky's about the size of a cat's dick, right? So if I can just give Princess a good finger blasting, maybe I can get some sleep tonight, you know what I'm saying? First joke I ever wrote was, my favorite vegetable is Christopher Reeves, my favorite fruit is Elton John. It didn't get any laughs then either.
There you go. Minute from Johnny Stewart.
Maybe saying inside
How long you been doing stand-up?
instead of in.
About 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah. Those were new.
Really?
Yeah. I was actually on Kill Tony like 3 weeks into doing stand-up with Ralphie May. And then he was
3
like...
weeks in with Ralphie May.
Yeah, no, I was like 3 weeks into doing comedy, and Ralphie May was there. He was like my fucking comedy idol, pretty much. Like,
Was that here?
yeah.
It's a great one.
one. But he was telling me, he's like, dude, you should quit comedy because I was married, and then it was going to like fuck up my marriage somehow.
Yeah.
And since then, I got divorced, guys.
Wow.
Drink up.
So Ralphie was actually right.
Fucking called it.
Wow. And you didn't think you were going to get divorced when he said it, but...
No, I mean, you know.
Right. Yeah.
You keep getting more southern.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Yeah. How often do you go on stage? When you say 3 years, like, where are you doing it at? Where do you live?
Well, I used to live in San Bernardino, but then, so a lot of my kind of connections are out there and doing, like, an Inland Empire and shit like that, so I just kind of moved back to L.A. since the fucking wife split. So,
You moved back to L.A. from San Bernardino?
Yeah.
How far away is San Bernardino?
60 miles.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you finger blast your cat with those gloves on?
Yeah.
Think about it.
Let me mention something about that finger blasting the cat bit. Is that the reason why it's interesting is because it truly sounds like you're just a guy that's really considering fingering your cat. Like, it doesn't really seem like there's really, it doesn't seem like you're really, like, you've written anything for it. It seems like you're just a guy sort of really pondering and excited to finger your cat.
Love animals.
Just use Ben Gay and a Sharpie. Why would you use your finger? Like, why?
Oh, jeez, Brian. How do you go lower than Johnny Stewart? Who I'm trying to figure out how he's so bad after doing it 3 years. And then you go one. When they go low, Brian goes lower.
Your first joke was really good, and the one that you didn't get a reaction to it, and I just didn't get me. It took me a while to figure out what you were talking about, whoever it was.
I mean, it's
Patrice
very,
O'Neill,
that's
yeah.
very inside baseball.
But
Well,
you saying inside the planet instead in the planet would probably be just saying inside would probably make it easier for people to understand.
First of all, that motherfucker was cremated and scattered. So that shit doesn't work. Secondly, when you got on stage, I saw how you were dressed, and you were like, my two favorite comics are, and I knew which comics you were going to say. Would you dress like that tomorrow around 2:30 p.m.?
Yeah, pretty much.
oh,
Okay,
shit.
you're
It's
one.
the only clothes I own, pretty much.
I believe that's the only friends you have too. But okay.
San Bernardino. There's a good one, yeah. You got a friend in me. So, wow, Johnny, what do you do for work out there? And wait, how long you been in L.A.?
Oh, I lost my job at the beginning of the year, so I've just been driving
The
for
beginning
Uber
of
and shit.
what year?
2017. 2016, yeah. So,
Oh.
been driving for Uber because it's, you know, I don't have to make much money. I don't have a mortgage or.
I didn't realize.
You know what I mean?
That was my concern.
I didn't realize they had Uber XX. Like, what are you lugging people around in?
Mostly just, right next to the colleges.
No, I mean, what are you driving people in an
Oh,
Uber?
Prius.
Like a 89 Camry with a Cradle of Filth sticker. Uber hearse.
Uber pedicab?
Hey, can we get the sound to get them one less microphone?
Then we'll have no microphones.
No, I had to sell the house, so just took the proceeds, bought a Prius because 50 miles a gallon. Fuck it.
So you sold your house in San Bernardino. You had a house.
Yeah.
Wow, this is some real fucking I feel like you should have signed up for Jerry Springer or something like that. This is some powerful shit.
What was
Sold my house,
this
San
is what-
Bernardino.
by the
This is one of the storylines on the newest Grand Theft Auto game, by the way. You're up there, San Bernardino, that fucking guy Trevor. You know what I mean? You gotta just there's certain things you could do with the character, you can get him strong and all this other stuff, or you could just let him go and just let him live this weird thug San Bernardino life. And that's sort of the route you took. You went to the store and you got fingerless cotton gloves. And you're I'm fully committed.
I love it. They're like vests for your hands.
Why'd you get a divorce?
Yeah, that was
it,
my
was it the woman or you?
Oh no, she split. I don't really know why. She used to cheat on me all the
She was a
time.
gymnast.
She used to cheat on you all the time.
Yeah,
Your
and
wife
I'd smoke
cheated
cigarettes
on you.
once in a while, so she left me. I don't really.
She was a bowler. She split.
Yeah.
She convinced you that it was because of the cigarettes, Johnny?
Yeah, pretty much. I get it. If you want to leave, I know what I look like. You could do better, probably.
Wow,
That's sad.
Jeez, you gotta start hooking up with uglier chicks, Johnny.
Yeah, for the past year.
Wow.
You're special. I know what I look like.
Yeah. So if you want to split, I get it.
How did you find out that she was cheating on you?
She cheated on me a bunch during the course of our relationship, and I was always pretty
How did you know that though? How do you know that?
Just fucking looking through her shit, when she gets that weird fucking, when she starts acting weird, you're like, all right, let me see your fucking phone. She's like, no. I'm like,
How long were you?
bitch, I bought the phone. Give me your fucking phone.
How long were you married until she started?
I was
cheating?
with her for 9 fucking years.
Wow.
So at the 5-year mark, she started cheating on me, and then I was like, well, I can't afford to rent without you, so let's fucking try to work this out.
Whoa!
Was it?
So you guys were just non-fucking roommates for 4 years?
No, we fucked, but then she also got a bunch of other shit going on too. So.
So
was
what
it mostly black guys?
I'm sorry. So what was the
Brian.
problem?
Yeah, right. No, the last time she cheated on me too was with the only guy that went to our wedding, and she took our kid to that motherfucker's house.
Oh.
Yeah, and then
man.
she left me.
Wait, there was only one guy at your wedding?
Yeah, it was really small. We didn't have money. My grandma went to church, so the bishop made us a cake and had it all for fucking free, because whatever. She used to get beat up on by her sister, but my grandma, I was staying at her house, and she was really religious, so the only way to get her out of that house was if we got hitched, so fuck it.
The sad music doesn't work when it's actually sad. I don't know if you know this, Brian. Wow, Johnny, you seem this lady seems tough. Did she ever make you videotape her fucking another guy?
No, luckily.
What did she do?
What'd
she do?
Computer shit or something?
Yeah.
website.
Dating
You two were really
websites.
close.
Yeah, I wasn't really into her all that much.
Oh wow.
Bless him.
Yeah, what did she do? All my friends, apparently. Right after she filed for divorce, 2 weeks later, she was immediately dating my best friend. And he was the first guy I went and confided in, oh, dude, my
man.
wife left
It's
me.
so funny that you thought they weren't fucking before that.
Yeah.
They totally were. Yeah, it was This Wild Life. You just hear Ramsey shoot himself in the head in the back of the green room right now. Pop. There you go. Johnny, is the San Bernardino stereotypes true? Have you smoked meth before?
I have not.
But you know a lot of people that have?
Oh, yeah. Oh, G
Pretty
Streets
much everybody.
Society. Yeah.
Did your ex do that?
I don't know really what she was up to be honest.
Yeah.
Apparently.
All right. Yikes. Boy, oh boy. So what's been happening fun lately? Anything exciting?
Dude,
you in life?
the 2016, I wanted to take a year off. So
Well, you got to do that. You got fired.
I don't have a mortgage or anything or any like real responsibility.
Right.
She has full custody of the kid right now, so it's all good.
Is
But
a
like,
kid
I worked
involved?
300
up,
hours.
Brian.
The entire year, I worked 300 hours. I was working at Six Flags Fright Fest. I got fired for smoking weed on the job.
Six Flags what fest?
Fright Fest, like their not scary farm. I was a zombie. It's high the whole fucking time.
Wow. Why is your tone that of someone who's bragging?
Because it was fucking awesome. Wouldn't you want to get high and just scare hipsters all fucking day?
How long through the night until
best
you got
job.
fired? How long did you last?
I
as a
lasted. It
zombie?
was like the last fucking week, but then I almost fucked this chick in porta potty that was dressed up like Harley Quinn.
Oh my God.
So I was kind of on like an emotional high. So I was just walking past the park.
You what? You
smoking
whatted
a
with a
joint.
girl just like Harley Quinn in a
Yeah, I
porta
saw
potty?
this. I saw this chick. And she was like a 9, and she was dressed up as Harley Quinn.
Uh-huh.
She
And
was
I
9
was like,
years
oh.
Uh huh.
I was like, oh, I work here. Let me get you in all the mazes for free. And then I tried to fuck her in a porta potty.
You tried to.
Yeah, 9s don't go for that.
That didn't stop you.
Okay.
Yeah,
let-
no, but we were smoking a joint, and then, some guy with a badge came up, and he's like, you work here? And I was like, oh, fuck, here we go.
Where were you? Wait. Okay. So wait a second though. I want to back up for a second, just like we did earlier. So were you inside of the porta potty with the girl for that moment? The Harley Quinn. The
No,
9?
we were walking by the backstage area, and then I was like, fucking porta potties, you wanna? And she wasn't having it.
Porta potties wanna, and she was like,
Oh, fuck that. That shit works sometimes.
"Hey,
you gotta go
focus
for
on
it.
me. Listen to me. Keep it over here, Johnny." What did we like? How did that really go? Like, did you say like, "Hey, you want to hook up in the porta potty?" Like, were you
Oh, yeah, we were making out and shit like that, but she was pretty dumb, so I didn't really want to catch her number. But so I was like, if this is going to happen, it's going to happen right now, because I don't want to go for fucking coffee. This chick is boring.
a 9, a 9 that was hanging out
Dude,
with you.
9s are fucking terrible. Like, they don't have to develop personalities. I hate fucking
When you
hanging
say
out
a
with
9, you don't mean you mean
Yeah, like a San Bernardino
You mean on
9.
the- you mean on the- but you
That's
mean on
like
the-
a
yeah,
LA 4.
Yeah.
I'm asking you if you're a pedophile.
Oh, no.
You're talking about the pros and cons of 9s. And listen, we've all been there.
Wow. Well, Johnny, I mean, what can I say? You get fired as a zombie. That's pretty fucking tough.
Yeah.
When you can't pull off living the life of a, brainless fucking...
You look like you get all your clothes won from places that you work.
I do buy all my T-shirts at rock shows or swap meets. So, yeah. I dress like it's like only clothes I fucking have, pretty much.
Yeah, you look like a Hot Topic mannequin.
Big
All
drinking
right.
problem. You have a big drinking problem?
You a heavy drinker?
No, not anymore. But
Is that because you just finished your beer?
no, problem solved. No, it's because I just got divorced. I don't have a reason to much anymore.
So you were more upset before, like, because you
Dude,
knew
it
what
was
was
the-
going on.
oh,
it
it
was
was-
stressful.
It's the best. If you're married, fucking get divorced. I swear to God.
How old's your kid?
3.5.
All right.
Oh, I got this. I got my daughter and the ex-wife on.
Oh, that is
shit, wait,
perhaps the
wait.
saddest tribute
Oh
I've ever
my
seen in my
God.
entire life.
It don't get much more white trash than over here, bro.
Oh, man.
Isn't there a way you could pull down the collar instead of having to lift all the way up to your upper shoulders?
Yeah.
You-
Got to show off the beer belly. Any ladies want some? I'm single. All right, you go.
your odds would be better if you were inside of a porta potty right now. All right, buddy. Well, there he goes.
Thank you very much,
All
guys.
the way
Have a good
from San Bernardino, Johnny Stewart. Ray Easter.
All right, hey, how you guys doing? Okay, all right, cool. So I've been out in LA for a little while now. One thing that I've noticed is people are very outspoken about what they believe in, and they like wear that shit on their shirts, which is kind of annoying when I see it. Like I was out in Santa Monica, and I saw this woman with this shirt that said, "I'm one of the badass vegans they warned you about." I was like, really? Oh, I must have missed that public service announcement then. All these badass vegans running around here just smacking hot dogs out of people's hands and crip walking away. Yeah. That's that one, man. Shit, what else? I'm not prepared to come up here, man. So I want to talk about, yeah, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Ray Easter.
Jesus Christ.
That was fun.
No, it wasn't.
Why not?
Just not prepared to come up here, man.
You couldn't think of a second joke?
Yeah.
I'm serious. I'm serious. That
Yeah.
joke was good. That vegan hot dog
Yeah.
joke.
I
was good.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, he hates you, Pat. He just looked at you with the
Bullshit.
eyes of Ben.
No, I do. I appreciate that.
motherfucker.
No, I don't hate
Just
you.
want to let you know how
don't.
much I appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
No, seriously, I really like from the bottom of my
I
heart.
get it. I get it. I get it. I struggle
Fucking-
mentally, so
That
I
was
get it.
amazing.
Be honest. I'm
You ever
just getting-
box?
No. Do I
No.
look like it?
You sort of seem like you have like boxing eyes.
Yeah.
Boxing
I get that.
eyes.
I have to.
Thing.
What the?
I have to do that
Like
so people
wrestling
don't.
ears, boxing eyes. It's not a
Yeah.
bad thing. It's a good thing.
No,
I want to
thank
get back to your somehow being surprised by all of this. I mean,
You put your name
name in the hat, right?
I did, yeah.
And then,
Bullshitting around in the back, just heard my name, and I was like, oh, shit.
so what was your like best and worst case scenario once you put your name in the hat? What were you hoping would happen?
We knew you were busy
Man.
in the back doing the knuckle puck in the green room,
There you go.
What the fuck?
wearing a Mighty
Oh,
Ducks,
shit.
Mighty Ducks reference. Remember?
There you
That
go.
was,
Ducks fly together.
what's his name?
It's a deep reference.
Not really. Mighty
No.
Ducks. He's wearing a Mighty Ducks hoodie.
I never heard of the knuckle puck. And
What's
I've
a
seen
knuckle
Mighty
puck?
Ducks like 3 times.
Mighty Ducks 2, man. D2. Thank you. Yeah. It's
All
on
right,
Netflix.
everybody settle down. It's a great reference. I'll get tweets about it and shit. From the podcast listeners.
Keenan Thompson.
How
Okay,
long
I'm
have-
done, I'm done.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
About 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
Have you ever like wanted to go on stage?
It's been a while since I had that.
Like I'm
feeling.
baffled.
I know.
At your
So am
logic, at your performer's logic.
Nah, I just perform like shit.
But I mean,
That's-
you kind of successfully stretched, but you had a fucking minute, man.
Yeah.
A minute.
1 minute.
You couldn't just on the fly throw a minute together? And if
No.
not, then why did you put your name in the bucket?
That's a good idea.
How long have you live in L.A.?
About 6 months now.
From where?
It's from D.C.
From D.C.
Yeah.
You were doing it out there for like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
How much? Like 10 seconds out there? Like how long? How long?
Those are the spots, man. 10 seconds.
Well,
10-second
you know what I
spots.
think. You know what happens when you move out here and you start doing comedy out here is it becomes like more of like a social scene, hanging out, not as much of a working out. Because I don't go to mics to fucking hang out with people. You know, I go with the fucking list, and I'm like, I'm working on this, and the people are annoying. So I think that if you're doing that, you're caught in a trap of being back there and not focusing on if this is what you really want to do, doing that.
No, go ahead and do that. That's fun. But don't put your name in the fucking bucket. They'll let you just hang out up here.
To be honest, I have friends out here, and he wanted to sign up, so I signed up with him. So
Still.
even
What do
still,
you do? What
I
do you
get it.
what do you do for work, Ray?
Drive for Postmates.
This is like
So
so
weird.
interesting.
Isn't it
what's
so
happening.
weird?
It
Yeah.
used to be like, I don't know, even 6 months ago, you would ask people and they still had real jobs. Now it's literally just everybody. It's like, I'm TaskRabbit, I'm Uber, I'm Postmates. One of only 3 available jobs in the world. It used to be you could do anything. Now people just, if they want to have brain surgery,
They have to have a cell
they
phone.
have to call a TaskRabbit for it. It's a special Dr. TaskRabbit. There's no more offices anywhere. People just come to your fucking house. All right, so Ray, what does that exactly mean, Postmates? That's just food,
Food
right?
delivery.
Food delivery, yeah, and just
It's the one that
Yeah.
pisses me off the most.
grocery shopping
Fuck.
What else? What do you? What did you? What? Where are you from?
from DC.
From DC.
From
Okay. What
DC.
else?
What else?
What-
I drove armored trucks. before I go
Ooh.
out here. Yeah.
Anything
There we
exciting
go.
ever happened? in the
Fly-
Would you drive him for like 45 seconds and pull over to the side of the road?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh shit. That's
Would
why.
you?
That's why I don't work there anymore.